Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Infinite Cosmos, where we go and find all the coolest stuff about space and space exploration and what the hell is going on in today's world of space, NASA worlds. Today I got an awesome, kind of an awesome show, episode for you. NASA finds a mystery light near a failed star. Do you really think NASA would tell us if they did find one? I'm just, you know what I mean? So everybody, go get your coffee. Go get your Red Bulls. Do what you need to do. I'm going to go get mine. Let's wake up and rendezvous back at this point in 400,000 hours. Welcome, my friends, to the episode of Marceptual Craziness. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't even know. That just went with the music. I was just playing with you. All right, man. Want to hear something really cool? Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. Maybe it could be life on other planets. Maybe it couldn't. Maybe it could be a biofringe of a biological infrared light of fortune of life. That didn't make sense, see? And that's where we see this. Fortune above! I'm just kidding. Lincoln, come here and tell everybody hi. I want everybody... Yeah, hi. Roof, roof. Oh. What if I told you guys Lincoln this whole time was fake? Oh, but he's not. No, sir, he's not a fake hound dog. He's a real life astronaut, dogonaut. Right. He went to years of school to be this professional dogonaut that he is, my friends. Have no fear for the dog of fear. He will fear the fear of not. So don't fear and fear not. You understand? All right, folks. NASA Web. Find signs of possible aurorae on isolated brown dwarf. Holy shit. Infrared emission from methane suggests atmospheric heating by auroral processes. That's right, my friends, my folks, my foes and flows. Astronomers using NASA's James Webb Telescope, space telescope have found a brown dwarf, an object more massive than Jupiter, but smaller than a star, with infrared emissions from methane. What is that, you ask? Likely due to energy in its upper atmosphere. This is an unexpected discovery because the brown dwarf, W1935, is cold and lacks a host star. Therefore, there is no obvious source for the upper atmosphere energy. The team speculates that the methane emissions may be due to processes generating aurorae. Now, these findings are being presented at the 243rd meeting of the American Astronomical Society in New Orleans to help explain the mystery of the infrared emissions from methane. Don't laugh about that. The team around our solar system, wait a minute, that was supposed to be all, to help explain the mystery of the infrared emissions from methane, the team turned to our solar system. That's right. That's right. Methane and emissions is a common feature in gas giants like Jupiter and Saturn. The upper atmosphere heating powers. This emission is linked to aurorae. Now, image artist concept brown dwarf W1935. It's really quite neat looking myself, really. But an artist's conception's still the same. This could be dangerous, my friends. Or it could just be another brown dwarf. Such as a billion of them like they have. Excuse me. Trillions of them that we have. And now we see aliens flying off this planet, and we're not sure what to do. I'm just kidding. There are no alien flying off this planet. This is not another story from 1920. You know what I'm talking about. Now, my friends, the artist's concept portrays the brown dwarf W1935, if you forgot, which is located 47 light years from Earth. You know, that's really, whatever, it's not that far. But, yes, it is to us so far. Astronomers using NASA's James Webb Space Telescope found infrared emissions from methane coming from W1935. I'm pretty sure it just said that, didn't it? This is an unexpected discovery. Why? I'm going to tell you why. As soon as I find out where I was. This is an unexpected discovery because the brown dwarf is cold and lacks a host star. Therefore, this is no obvious source of energy to heat its upper atmosphere and make the methane glow. That's right. The team speculates that the methane emissions may be due to processes generating aurorae, shown here in red. So, for your viewing pleasures, such as I always pleasurably view, I'm going to show you this artist's conception of the red circle on top of this red dwarf planet. And together, we can blow bubbles out of our nose like I just did. You should have seen that. Really, honestly, I'm going to say it was really kind of a unexpected, gross thing. So for your viewing pleasures, here we go. And your viewing pleasures only. Only would I do this for people like you guys. Because, well, I just like you guys, you know? So, oh, by the way, I didn't hear anybody, did anyone see my, okay. My new, logos. Okay. Here we go, my friends. For your viewing pleasures. The artist's conception. That's right. Here it is, guys. Here it is. Don't everybody run at once. That's it. Now, an artist's conception is always real. You must take this, especially from NASA, because, well, NASA's a team that never lies. We all know this. So, that was for your viewing pleasures. Now, the team speculates that the methane emissions may be due to processes generating aurorae, shown here in red. NASA, ESA, CSA, and L. Hustak, better known as STSCI, which I'm just going to be honest with you, I don't know what any of that is, but I know what NASA is, I know what ESA is, I know what CSA is, and all the SSSEs are. And more like the European Space Agency, the CSA on Earth, aurorae are created when energetic particles blown into space from the sun are captured by Earth's magnetic field. They cascade down into our atmosphere along magnetic field lines near the Earth's poles, somewhat like the aurora borealis. That's right. Yep. So these particles blown into space from the sun are captured by Earth's magnetic field. Don't hang up yet. They cascade down into our atmosphere along magnetic field lines near Earth's poles, colliding with gas molecules and creating eerie, dancing curtains of light. Jupiter and Saturn have similar auroral processes. Oh my God, did you hear that? That involved interacting with the solar wind, but they also get auroral contributions from nearby active moons, like Io for Jupiter and Enceladus for Saturn. For isolated brown dwarfs like W1935, the absence of stellar wind to contribute not contraband, God. Like, what is that anyway? I'm just kidding. I'm not saying I lived in jail. Just saying I accidentally went once. And it wasn't prison, it was a DUI. It was a long time ago. It was not my fault. Honestly, it really wasn't. But that's what they all say in jail. And why are we talking about jail? No reason. All right. Carrying on. For isolated brown dwarfs like W1935, the absence of stellar wind to contribute to the auroral processes and explain the extra energy in the upper atmosphere required for the methane emissions is a mystery. I don't know why it's not a mystery on Earth. The team, they make it sound like it's not, but hey, what do I know? The team surmises that either unaccounted internal processes like the atmospheric phenomenon of Jupiter and Saturn, or external interactions with either interstellar plasma or a nearby active moon, may help account for the emissions. A detective story to add on to the plane of my what's that called when people detectivize stories, and they play detective. The Aurora's discovery played out like a detective story. That's right. A team led by Jackie Fajardi. Stop laughing. It's not funny. How old are we, guys? Come on. An astronomer at the American Museum of Natural History in New York was awarded time with the Webb telescope to investigate 12 cold brown dwarfs. Among those were W1935. That's weird, isn't it? an object that was discovered by citizen scientist Dan Cassilden, who worked with the Backyard World Zooniverse project and W222230, an object that was discovered by NASA's Wide Field Infrared Survey Explorer. Webb revealed in exquisite detail that W1935 and W22220 appeared to be near clones of each other in composition. They also shared similar brightnesses, temperatures, and spectral features of water, ammonia, where did that go? God damn. Carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. The striking exception was the W195 showed emissions from methane, as opposed to the anticipated absorption feature of that was observed by, well, that's right, Tor W2220. This was seen a distinct infrared wavelength to which Webb, unlike its sensitive. Honestly, I'm not getting much out of this. The team used computer models to infer that what might be behind the emissions. The modeling work showed that W2220 had an expected distribution of energy throughout the atmosphere. Basically, this is saying they think that there's life on these planets. Getting cooler with increasing altitude. W195, on the other hand, had a surprising result. The best model favored a temperature inversion, where the atmosphere got warmer with increasing altitude. This temperature inversion is really puzzling, said Ben Birmingham, a co-author of the University of Hertfordshire in England and lead modeler of the work. We have seen this kind of phenomenon on planets with a nearby star that can heat the stratosphere, but not seeing it on an object with no obvious external heat source is wild. You'll put this in your pipe and smoke it. Clues from our solar system. For clues, the team looked in our own backyard. Well, hope we watered that one. To the planets in our solar system, the gas giants can serve as proxies for what is seen going on more than 40 light years away in the atmosphere of W1935. That's right. The team realized that temperature inversions are prominent in planets like Jupiter and Saturn. There are still ongoing work to understand. That's a lot of stuff. This is not the first time an aurora has been used. Okay, wait. I'm gonna, you know what? Time out. I'm gonna, hang on. Okay. I don't think that was the story that my father was talking about. So, I got this other one. Let's see. NASA. Well, okay, can I just... Yeah. Alright. What is the mystery light NASA telescopes just picked up around this failed star? Alright, astronomers make unexpected discovery using NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. My friends, this is the bread and butter, the gold, listen, I don't think I can do this any better, so step away from your radios for a second, okay? Alright, I'm sorry. That was way worse for me than it was for you. I'm sorry. Had to happen. I couldn't just bubble it out of my nose anymore. See, the thing about having a podcast is, even when you're sick, you still have to reach out to your fellow fans and, well, thank God nobody listens to my podcast, so I'm just kidding. I love you guys to death. Alright, now, astronomers witnessed mysterious light around a failed star in an unexpected celestial discovery using NASA's James Webb Telescope. A group of astronomers witnessed infrared emissions from methane surrounding a brown dwarf, likely due to energy in its upper atmosphere and indicating it as a aurora akin to Earth's northern... Oh, that hurt. That hurt too. Alright, here we go. Atmosphere and indicating it as an aurora skin to Earth's northern and southern lights, NASA announced Tuesday. But the problem is that there's no clue source for energy, or for that energy. We expected to see methane because methane is all over the brown dwarfs. Dwarfs, said Jackie Fahardy. Stop saying that name. An astronomer at the American Museum of Natural History in New York, who was awarded time to investigate 12 brown dwarfs using the JWST. But instead of absorbing light, we saw just the opposite. Methane was glowing. My first thought was, what the heck? Why is methane emissions coming out of this object? I need to know. Well, how NASA just made history using a cat video. Brown dwarfs are commonly known as failed stars, since they have greater masses. That's like a Jupiter, sort of like a failed star. Jupiter was actually supposed to be, it was forming into a star. And our solar system said, you can't be a star. And it said, all right, fine, I'm going to be a gigantic fucking planet. And that's what happened. It really was supposed to be a planet. That's why it has so much mass. That's why everybody calls it like a shield and everything. See, not only is Jupiter a good thing for being a blocker for us, us inner planets. However, on the other end of the sword, it's also something that pulls things into the solar system. So it's not exactly all shields. It is also a go peep yourself, and I'm going to pull in this comment and send it your way type of thing. So, so brown dwarfs are commonly known as failed stars since they have greater masses than even large planets like Jupiter, but still aren't large enough to create the nuclear fusion that powers the stars, according to NASA. Flying on the phone. The one Faherty's team recently discovered, named W1935, isn't near any apparent heat sources like stars, meaning it remains cold. They also found another brown dwarf that was nearly identical in comparison. Have you heard from anybody? I gotta take a break. Oh yeah, I doubt it. My dad was like, "Why are you guys there?" I was like, "He's like, it's Martin Luther King Day." I was like, "Dad, we never close for Martin Luther King Day." He was like, "Well, no one's gonna call today." I was like, "Well, what are you saying?" I think that's what he was saying. But I mean, really, honestly, I'm happy you're being over here. I should have. I don't have a key, but I should. Fuck, I should. I don't know why the fuck Dana wanted to change it. I don't know why he doesn't give me a key. What's he think?
You don't have a key?
No. No, he's an idiot because, I mean, I could be over there and you guys could be like, Joey, just run over there and see what's going on. Yeah, no, I don't think he did either. I think they did it because Tan told him that I was fucking sneaking fucking shit out of here. And I'm like, really? Dude? I would, man. Plus you have cameras, idiot. I mean, oh, I bet, but man, you know what? He ain't doing shit. I know he's not. I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know Daniel sits at home just watching. So, I'm sorry I was talking. I'm at work. Yeah, we're the only ones here. So, yeah, that's how dedicated I am. I live right across the street. What can I say? All right. Yeah. The temperature inversion is really puzzling, Ben Birmingham said, a lead modeler of the brown dwarfs. Computer model study said, we have seen this kind of phenomenon in planets with a nearby star that can be heated by the stratosphere. So, but seeing it in an object with no obvious external heat source is wild. The astronomers looked at Jupiter and Saturn, which will have aurorae of their own, for clues. They concluded that internal processes like those found on Jupiter and Saturn could be a heat source of W1935, interstellar plasma and particles from a nearby active moon, or alternative theories. NASA launches mission to catch God of Chaos asteroid before it scratches Earth's orbit. This is a sick mission. Okay. NASA launches a mission to catch God of Chaos asteroid before it scratches Earth's orbit. Aurorae, like the northern and southern lights, occur when a charged particle collision releases a flash of light and heat in Earth's upper atmosphere. According to NASA, astronomers have previously detected radio emissions from warmer brown dwarfs and predicted auroral activity as the most likely explanation. The W1935 is the first and coldest auroral candidate outside the solar system. Someone calls me when I'm in the middle of this. Okay. With W1935, we now have a spectacular extension of a solar system phenomena without a stellar irradiation to help the explanation, Flaherty said. With W1935, we now have a spectacular extension of a solar system phenomena without any stellar irradiation or help within the explanation. Flaherty said, the JWST launched in December 2021, but took another 6 months to become fully operational and start showing glimpses into the vast universe. The 10 billion device has allowed astronomers like Flaherty and her team to see exquisite detail of celestial objects as shown in the investigation of the brown dwarfs, NASA said. I don't want that. With Webb, we can really open the hood on the chemistry and unpack how similar and different the auroral process may be beyond our solar system. Ain't that dandy? Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, I thought it was honestly going to be cooler news, but I'll take it. Know what I'm saying? Just kidding. Now, I have got to go on a break, my friends, my family. Reza, what's up, Reza? Lee, how's you doing? I've got to take a small break. Nobody go anywhere. No, don't go anywhere. I will be right back. I've got an awesome story about a possible star with a Dyson sphere. They think it could be a Dyson sphere. This is a good story. Don't miss it. Do not, because this is going to be pretty cool. I'll be back, my friends.
Garn would be really cool because I have a Cerberus. I think if you have a Cerberus, Garn is insane. Likewise, if you have a Valeria, Garn is great. If you have a Sargak, I think you need those kind of heroes. So if you want to run a chaotic team, you really need either a Cerberus so that you can use them to do funky stuff in Gear Raid 1 and summon in the arena, or you need a Valeria and a Sargak. There are some cool arena teams that work, but they are very heavy. You do need a lot of the chaos teams. So if you've got one or two chaos heroes, and they're not the super powerful one, mainly Valeria, I don't think Garn is going to do a great deal for you. With Cerberus you can do some good stuff. So I think Garn is more of a Wales Lord.
Download Watcher of Realms for free now.
Was it hard?
From the drama of our planet's origins and the birth of our solar system comes one of the most startling revelations of modern science. The solar system we see today, quiet, stable, was once a battlefield. Newborn planets blasted through space, competing for stable, circularized orbits inside a grunge-style mosh pit of gas and dust. For those that find the right balance, the prize is survival. For the rest, world-shattering destruction. A new look at the chaos of creation and a frightening possibility in our distant future. Mars. The Curiosity rover is searching for clues about the origins of the red planet. It confirms the presence of oxygen and nitrogen isotopes hidden in the rocks and soil.
Now, we use isotopes to try to figure out the history of planets, partly because they are immune to many of the changes, the chemical changes that occur when you have things like collisions and so forth. Isotopes, the relative abundances of these isotopes are like fingerprints.
Curiosity confirms a unique mix of isotope fingerprints. The isotopes indicate that Mars formed elsewhere in the solar system and moved into our neighborhood. Our solar system is full of oddities pointing to an imperfect birth and a malformed evolution.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what that noise is, my friends? I am back from my short little break. I am, and I could be more. Are we going home? Are we leaving? We're going home? Okay, cool. Woohoo! Alright, everybody. I am back. I do karate, so watch my kick. It hurts. I'm just kidding, everybody. I don't do karate. That was just something I made up. Come execute. That's the name. I did ask you what that name meant, but we'll skip that one. So, the mystery begins. So, in my next story, my friends, the Webb team led by the international, or now NASA, led by the international partnership that included the European Space Agency and Canadian Space Agency, NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center is managing the James Webb Telescope project. Okay, that's not, this isn't, this, okay, wait. Can I just, it's not, I hate it when I don't have my shit together, which I don't right now, and I apologize. Okay. Ooh. Now, the 12 James Webb Space Telescope findings that change our understanding of the universe of 2023. On Christmas morning, 2 years ago, astronomers and space fans received the gift they'd been waiting for for 30 years. The launch of the James Webb Telescope. You want to come over? On Christmas, yeah, do you want to come over there for a second? Okay. Alright, so we are out of, should I take this home? Yeah. I think it'd be a great idea myself. Alright. Okay. I gotta go clock out, I guess. On Christmas morning, 2 years ago, astronomers and space fans received the gift they'd been waiting for 30 years, the launch of the James Webb Telescope. The world's biggest and most daring endeavor to probe the earliest stars and galaxies in the universe. This year, the Space Observatory has continued to deliver breathtaking and both scientifically valuable images of the cosmos. Now, if you know what the cosmos is, which I don't think any of us do, just kidding. Here's a look back at the JWST discoveries that altered our understanding in the universe in 2023, my friends. The JWST takes a fresh look at our solar system. This was actually absolutely really cool. Alrighty. Although the JWST purpose is to see some of the first stars and galaxies in the universe, its fresh look at our own solar system has been nothing short of breathtaking, my friends. Now that is also very nice. It's very true, you know. As you know, my friend Egg Foo Young, he comes on the show. He's a nice dude. He likes to talk about how very nice everything is. I tell him, look, sir, I don't think that we should act like that, but he doesn't listen, if you know what I mean. If you don't know what the JWST is, it's a very incredible. I'm gonna take this to go burn my house down. I'll be back. Yeah. Well, I have a landlord that sucks y'alls, and it snowed, and it's like below. No, it's like below freezing. And I don't have heat in my house. I don't have heat, and so I have a very shitty landlord. I don't have heat, and I don't have water because the city turned my water off due to my landlord being a shitty landlord. And that's about really all I can say. So I'm in the midst of moving as we speak, but it snowed like a mean mugger last night. Or, sorry, not last night, yesterday. Yeah. Sort of made everything, a little different. For me. Family being. So, we are doing all kinds of things. So now, increase my. Alright. This. Are you still there? Feel the heat wrapping you up. I hate that song. Ready or not? I don't like that song either. I never said I did. Now, although the JWST's purpose is to see some
This is so funny.
the first stars.
Fuck you, please.
Although the JWST's purpose is to see some of the first stars and galaxies in the universe, its fresh look at our own solar system has been nothing short of breathtaking. That's right, friends. If you guys know anything about what the JW, it's been pretty cool. Take this image, which in October revealed a high-speed jet stream of Jupiter. I will post this for your viewing pleasures, as I always do. Let me see. A Jupiter Category 5 hurricane. Scared me one day. I wasn't sure what to do. But I was there. I faced it like a man. I didn't face anything like a man, but okay, that was trying to be for your viewing pleasures. I'll post in a minute. Although, now, take this image, okay. Unseen despite being over 3,000 miles, 4,800 kilometers wide, and traveling at about 320 miles an hour. And back in June, the JWST identified carbon dioxide in salty liquid oceans of Jupiter's icy moons Europa for the first time. That's right. The Space Observatory also offered a new look at Saturn in this image, which captures the gas giant's delicate ring system and 3 of its 146 known moons. God, I remember when I was little, they were like 64. A lot happens in my little years, my adults. The gas giant is eerily dark, which, when seen through the JWST's infrared eyes, because of the wavelength, methane gas absorbs almost all the sunlight falling on the atmosphere. We all know what methane gas is. The powerful observatory. What the? The Power Observatory also captured this stunning image of Uranus. I'm just kidding. It's not. Can we please be a little bit more mature here? Its brightest moons. Just kidding. And 11 of its 13 known dusty rings. I'm just kidding. Stop funny. Stop laughing. You know the little muffles. Nearby exoplanets has abundant life-supporting molecules. Stop laughing. In September, the JWST discovered methane and carbon dioxide from Uranus. I just stop it. Oh, Lincoln, you're making me cry. Don't do that, Lincoln. See, Lincoln's supposed to be, he went to school for like 2.5 dog years to be a dog nut, and this is all I get from him. I swear. Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere of a fairly nearby exoplanet named K2-18, K2, as in the, wait a minute, we're not talking about that, which circles a cool star 120 light years from Earth and is larger than our planet, but smaller than the gas giant planets in our solar system. Bigger than Uranus? Just kidding. I won't do it. Okay, I'll stop. Previous observations with the Hubble Space Telescope had indicated that K2 is a massive, maybe a Hycean world, an exoplanet that hosts thick hydrogen-rich atmospheres with oceans of liquid water underneath it. Did you like ice on your airplane? I'm good at that. Recent observations with the JWST support the hypothesis as the new data shows evidence for abundant methane and carbon dioxide, but little ammonia. See how good I am at that? They want me for movies. Yeah. These results are the product of just two observations of K2-18b. A lot of letters and numbers there, buddy. But with many more on the way, study co-author Savis Constant God Can't Read, and that an astronomer at the University of Cambridge said in a statement, "This means our work here is but an early demonstration of the Webb can observe a habitable zone of exoplanets." Read more here. Okay? 3. The JWST discovered a small object yet. Well, I sure the fuck hope so. I'm just kidding. In February, scientists were thrilled with the JWST unexpected discovery of a small asteroid embedded in the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Aren't there like 1 million of those? Like most residents of that region, the space rock, which is about as tall as the Washington Monument, is thought to be a remnant of the formation of the solar system, and thus contains tantalizing history about its evolution. I have a funny story that they're just making up stuff to fill this up. I'm just kidding. It's all real. Asteroids less than a mile long are difficult to spot with other telescopes. So, the find underscored the telescope's usefulness of closer to home. If you don't believe that, come to my house and you'll see it. The JWST finds massive, mysterious galaxies in the infinite universe. Now that, I swear to God, every day I hear about JWST finds the oldest galaxy in the universe. I swear to God, every day I hear that. So, I got a feeling that they don't know. In February, scientists announced the discovery of, of course, NASA, with their honesty and everything. Yeah, they're so honest about everything. How could, you get confused about anything? Scientists announced the discovery of galaxies as massive as the Milky Way. Sprinkled across the JWST's images of the universe just 500 million to 700 million years after the Big Bang. That's not too long. Really, it isn't very long. 500 million to, 20 billion years is really not a lot. From plus the galaxies the JWST found are too big, and the mature red stars in them too old. That the study authors find that creates problems for science, that they're way too old for them to be around. I mean, yeah, to be, so the universe has to be older than what they say, because those galaxies would have to be older than 500 to 700 million years old. So really the JWST has actually popped new questions by, mostly it's been from the Hubble constant, because now there's two different numbers. The Hubble telescope and the JWST have different numbers on the Hubble constant about how fast our universe is actually expanding. To me, I think it's funny, but scientists don't think it's so funny. Because those numbers must mean that we are either doing something wrong in our numbers, or don't hang up yet, our scientists are liars and they just don't want anybody to figure anything out before them because they're full of shit. Nah, Matt. Me being the scientist I am, that can't be true. I spent a mini day at Harvard with my Chinese friend, Egg Fuyang, and he said, "That's so very nice." And I believed him. So from there, I'm pretty sure that I knew we were going somewhere. Hence is why I started this podcast to begin with. That's right, for you guys. The JWST discovers the smallest object. I read that. So, and intensifying debate over the universe expansion rate. That's the Hubble concept. We know that the universe is expanding at an ever increasing rate. Now, everybody got to understand, when they say that the universe is expanding, it's not flying away from each other like you would think. The best way I could describe it, okay, take a balloon, okay, blow it up a little bit, not a whole lot, make little dots on it, okay, around it. Make dots, or if you want to get creative, make little planets. Then blow up the balloon and keep blowing it up till it's big. Don't pop it. And then look and see how far the little planets that you drew on the balloon are. See how they're far away, but they're not, but you didn't, they're further from each other, but you did have to draw different pictures. That is how the universe is expanding. So it's not like it's flying away from each other. It's really, really hard. The balloon thing is the only way I can describe it that makes sense. That's what the Hubble concept is. So, and just so happens here it is. We know that the universe is expanding in an ever-increasing rate, but we don't know precisely how fast. The issue has become a debate centered on resolving the correct value of the Hubble constant, an important number of estimating the universe's expansion rate. Right now, model estimates for the Hubble constant don't agree with the value based on telescope observations because they are getting different numbers. This year, the JWST observed a class of stars known as Cepheid variables, which are usually homogeneous stars, some 100,000 times brighter than the sun, and the most reliable source to measure your mom's house with the constant distances, and thus to tease out the universe's expansion rate at your mom's. But instead of resolving the debate, the JWST's data only deepened. I'm not going to say that. Deepened on, the ongoing debate over the Hubble constant. I don't care what the value of the Hubble constant comes out to be, said Adam Rees, an astronomer at Johns Hopkins University in Noble Laboratory, or was it your mom's last night? I want to understand why our best tools, our gold standard tools, are not agreeing with each other. Number 6. Oh, yeah. If you want to read more about the major debate over the universe expansion rate, just Google. It's there. I did a whole episode. Actually, I've done a couple episodes on it. Go back I might have to go back quite a few of my episodes. But I did some really, really detailed ones on it. So check them out. And if you don't find it, just keep looking. Just keep listening to all of them, and eventually you'll find it. Shining a spotlight on the first supermassive black holes. You know, what if these are all lies? I mean, it's not like we can, I don't know, me and Lincoln, our spaceship is wrecked. Lincoln went to go take another selfie, and he hit the top of the fucking tree, so our UFO is out currently. It's in our storm shelter in the back where we're trying to rebuild it. I told him not to fucking do it, but he never listens. So we can't go up and prove any of this currently, but we'll get there. This year, the JWST helped astronomers see starlight from two early galaxies where they think one of the first supermassive black holes emerged. That's right. The JWST observed the galaxies as they were when the universe was younger than 1 billion years old, showing how, over time, black holes gain unfathomable masses, often millions or billions of times that of the sun. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Complex organic molecules in primordial galaxies. I think that just sounds cool. I'm going to name myself Primordial. In June, astronomers revealed that Joey could not talk right. The JWST had detected intriguing carbon-based molecules similar to the ones found in oil and coal deposits on Earth. All right, everybody. I have got my kiddo coming over, so I've got to say hang. But I will be coming back for another show. We are an hour on this, so everybody have a wonderful day. Be careful if you're around the snow, okay? I don't want anybody falling into the whole time. Whoops. So everybody have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys again in the very near future, like a couple hours. All right, guys, have a wonderful day and stay out of the ditches.